Hey, back with Nicole Kernohan from Nutrition House. So the vegetation has sprouted. What if you want to sprout? Nicole Kernohan is here. You got help for that woman who wants, I want you to have to say it. What?
So I actually wanted to talk a little bit, it's a bit more of a women's topic, about prenatal nutrition and supplementation. It's actually statistically shown that over the winter, more people tend to get pregnant. So we've had a really big winter, thought it would be a good time to just mention a bit about some prenatal nutrition. And there are things that you can do prior to pregnancy to help with fertility and a lot of those things. I'm not going to get into a lot of that today, but unless we have time. But
so we go with the assumption. I'm now not me, but someone is with child.
Yes, absolutely. When you're pregnant, there's a few really important essential nutrients you should actually start before pregnancy, and also during the development of the baby. It's so critical to have some of these key nutrients. So first of all, a bare minimum, I would really always recommend a prenatal multivitamin. This one, New Chapter, is probably one of my favorites. I don't know if you can see it there, but there it is. It's probably one of my favorites. It's actually fermented, all 100% plant-based nutrients, so it's extremely absorbable, digestible. So it's really easy, particularly if mothers are nauseous or anything like that. It's really easy to absorb and get those nutrients in.
Okay.
It also has.
Why is that? Okay, so I understand the morning sickness and stuff.
Yes.
But what are the nutrients that are so essential that are going to get there?
To help prevent some of that? Well, this multivitamin actually has some of the B vitamins, a little bit of dandelion, a couple of things that help with a mild detoxification and preventing some of that nausea. So you will get a little bit of a benefit from this on its own.
So with the dandelion in there, you have no need to lie on the front lawn, which will work out really good.
No, it's true. Speaking of anti-nausea, though, there is actually an anti-nausea supplement as well. So whoopsies. You can also just eating ginger. Like if you have fresh ginger, a lot of people know that ginger helps with nausea and things like that. This is ginger and B6. It's just a really absorbable way to get some things on, and it really can help with women who are
moms-to-be can have problems, I know, with caffeine. Why is that?
Yes. Well, you don't really want to have any caffeine or really such an acidic beverage like a coffee.
So it's the acidity that causes the problem?
Both, acidity and the caffeine.
And it keeps the baby awake.
Yes, absolutely. So you do want to avoid that, but we do actually have, speaking of caffeine and coffee, we do have actually an alternative. It's called Tequino, actually, or Ticino. I realize I don't know how to pronounce it correctly, but it is a coffee alternative. So it's actually made from like seeds and different nutrients, and it's actually non-acidic and great tasting, so it's a good alternative for coffee.
Okay.
Yeah, but I did want to mention quickly the fish oil and then the folic acid and the iron, just because I really wanted to quickly mention the most important nutrients for prenatal. You definitely need the DHA and EPA.
Fish oil seems to be so important, and there's so many people, I'm one of them, there's very little fish I feel like having.
Yeah.
It's brain food, what can I tell you?
Yeah. You know, a lot of times mothers are not have different food cravings and different things, but that DHA is so essential for the brain development of the child, the EPA for cardiovascular health. So that's probably one of the most important things. That, along with the folic acid, most people have heard probably that folate can help prevent neural tube defects. So.
We were looking at all the items. Pregnancy tea came up there. Is that the tea version of the coffee, or is this to help you get pregnant?
This is, I promise you can drink this tea and men can drink it and no one's going to get pregnant.
Good.
It's actually during pregnancy. It's a raspberry leaf tea. So raspberry leaf does help with the uterus, and it actually does help with reducing the pain during childbirth. So it's often most commonly use a raspberry leaf tea kind of later in the pregnancy.
But Mom, it wasn't me. I just had this tea, and I don't know what happened. We're in our last minute together, so before we go, you got a big container over here.
Yes, the protein powder. This is just one of the nutrients that's really in general across the board, not just during pregnancy or not, but it's a really good way to get those amino acids in. You need, it's really important to have a vast variety of vegetables, of fruits, of different nutrients, and just making sure you're getting that amino acid in. If you don't feel like eating meat when you're pregnant, try to at least have a really natural, clean protein shake to make sure you're getting those amino acids in as well.
Cool. So you're going to come back and see us really soon. Your husband's name is?
Dave.
Dave, she's just talking about being pregnant.
Yes, just a lesson.
Don't worry about it. It's okay, no problem. Listen, thanks for coming.
Thank you so much.
Nicole Kernohan from Nutrition House in Linden Park Mall.